Good afternoon, scholars. Welcome to our writing. Today you might be saying, well, you've just got a blank piece of paper on your desk. It looks like you're going to be drawing. Well, today is a combination of writing and drawing. We're going to think about things we know a lot about. So when we don't know what to write about and our teachers haven't given us a topic to write about, we won't have to spend most of our time thinking about what to write about. We're going to create things we know about. This is going to be called writing from the heart. So things we know and love and can discuss and talk about and even write about. So the first thing I did was I just got a piece of blank paper. It's a pretty big piece of paper. It's just scrap paper that was in my scrap drawer. And you can turn it this way or you can turn it this way. I think I'm going to turn mine this way today. And the first thing you're going to do is we're going to make a heart. Now, I'm not going to make a little teeny tiny heart in the middle this big. No, the reason we got a big piece of paper is so we can make a big heart. So I've got my favorite color, which is blue, and I've got that ready to use. All right, so I'm going to use blue. If your favorite color is pink, get pink. If it's orange, get orange. If it's red, get red. Whatever your favorite color is, take that crayon and be ready to use it. Now you could draw your heart first with pencil because we're going to draw a big heart on this piece of paper. Try to make it touch the edges and the bottom. All right, so I'm going to first trace it with pencil. I'm going to start about, I don't know, an inch down, kind of in the middle, and I'm going to go up to the top, and I'm going to go way out to the side, and then I'm going to come down to a point almost directly below what I started with. And then I'm going to go the other way, and I'm going to go up and out to the side, almost to the edge, and down to the bottom. Not a bad heart. It's a little lopsided, but that's okay. All right, and then I'm going to take my favorite color, and I'm going to trace over my line. And when I trace it, you're going to see that my heart is not perfect. And that's okay. I might not even trace directly on the lines, but that's okay too. I can erase those lines. All right, and then I'm going to come down here, connect, and then I'm going to turn my page. It's a little easier to turn it. Do whatever you have to do. Make it a big, giant heart. If you didn't make it big enough, turn your paper over and make another heart. Now, I didn't quite trace on the lines, so I can erase my pencil if I want to make it nice and neat or a little neater. So I'm going to do that. And I got it out over there. But there's my heart. Not bad. I almost filled up the whole page. It didn't quite come over here, but that's okay. It's okay if your heart only filled up part of that page, like, you know, this big, but don't make it tiny. You got to be able to write in your heart, so you want to make it big, okay? Writing from the heart is what we're talking about today. Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to draw a line down the middle. Now I'm going to make mine a little squiggly line, just because I feel like making a different kind of line. So I'm just going to take my crayon. I'm going to make a little line right down the middle. Now it looks like a broken heart. But what I'm doing is dividing my heart into 8 pieces. Kind of like when we make a T-chart, you're making a heart chart, right? So I got my heart, I drew a line down the middle. Now I'm going to draw a line across. I'm going to try to get it as close to the middle as I can. There's my heart there. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 places, but I want to get 8 pieces. So I'm going to start right here in the middle, right where my 2 lines intersect. And I know you've used that word in art, so we're going to use it here where my lines intersect. And I'm going to go out, try to be in the middle to that edge of my heart. And I've got 1, 2. Then I'm going to put my line, my pens, crayon, whatever you have in the middle, and I'm going to go out to that one. Now they're not even. This one's a little bit bigger than this one. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm going to turn my heart, and I'm going to put my pencil in the middle, my marker in the middle, and I'm going to zigzag out. And I didn't do this first with the pencil because it doesn't matter if it's the same place or not. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And now I have 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 spaces. All right? Now on that 8 space, I'm going to write things that I can write about. Things that I know about. Things I know from the heart. Now that I have my 8 spaces in my heart, I'm going to try and think of 8 things that I know a lot about. First, I'll help you. What do we know a lot about? Our families. So I'm going to write families in one of my hearts. I'm just going to start up here. You can put it in any heart that you want to. But I'm going to write family. So I'm going to make it with an uppercase F, A, M, I, L, Y. So I can write about my family. My mom, my dad, my siblings, my grandmas, my grandpas, my aunts, my uncles, my dogs, my cats, my pets, my cousins. I can write about my family because I know a lot about my family. Now, what else could I write about? Something you know a lot about, or is your favorite, and that you wouldn't mind learning. So I'm going to put down my favorite animal, because I think I could write about my favorite animal. So my favorite animal is a horse. So I'm going to write horse. If your favorite animal is a dog, put dog. If it's a unicorn, put unicorn. If it's a cat or a parrot or a hamster, write whatever your favorite animal is. Okay? Now, what else could we put in these hearts? Well, we could also put something we enjoy doing. We could do that in a couple of them because I enjoy doing a lot of things. Like I like to hang out with my friends. So I'm going to write friends. F-R-I-E-N-D-S. Friends. Friends ends in the word end. That's how you remember to spell friend. So I can write my family, my horse, our horses, friends, something I like to do. Maybe you like to swim, ride your bike. I know we've got some baseball players. So write down what you like to do. So I'm going to put hiking. I like to go hiking. And I think I could write a few stories about hiking. All right? So now you have to think of other things to put in there. You could, I don't want you to fill the whole thing up with animals or your mom, dad, brother, sister. That's all going under family. So try to think of other things you like. Maybe you could write about your favorite foods. Maybe you could write about a vacation you went on, or just vacations in general. You could write vacations or memories. Maybe you could write about another activity you like to do. Like I like to go hiking, and I could put bicycling. I like to go bicycling, so I could put that there too. Or maybe you like to play games, so you could put something that interests you. Think of something you know a lot about. I started with my family, favorite animal. I like spending time with my friends. I like to hike. And I'm going to fill out the rest of mine, and I'll show it to you in our next writing class. And you continue to fill out your heart, and then we will talk about it more in our next writing class. Okay? Excellent. And if you need help, just ask your parents. Say, oh, what are some other things I enjoy doing or that I like, so I can fill in my heart. And if you have more, guess what? You can split another section of the heart if you need one more. All right? Be creative and add pictures. I'm going to add some pictures too. So make sure you add pictures to these ideas, and then when we need to write and we've got what they call writer's block, we can look at our heart and go, ah, got an idea. I'm going to write about my sleepover at my friend's house. Or I got an idea. I'm going to write about that last hike I went on or baseball game I played. All right? Okay. So fill in your heart, add some illustrations, and we'll come back and talk about this next time. Okay? Until then, go out and do great works.